So we always talk about how, there's an influx of British actors coming over and playing the Black American characters, which I don't have a problem with. Yeah. But did it trip you out when you met Damson and he was tut cheerio? And then he was cheerio. He was pivoted. It's a
I mean, at first, it was trippy. Yeah. But he was so good that it was just like, and I have to say that my issue with the Brits coming over and taking these parts, right? They're not taking them. They're being given to them, know. But my issue is not the who's in the role, but the why are they getting these roles and Black people, Black Americans are not, and it's always been that there's this weird assumption that Black people are not trained and that we don't have degrees in theater, that we just come up off the street and magically appear in these movies. And yes, sometimes that does happen, particularly in these gangster roles or whatever. Right. And that's not to say that, rappers and drug dealers can't act, because we all have gifts, right? Yes. And they just need to be tapped into. But I know a bevy of individuals who have degrees.
Angela Bassett, Viola,
bachelor's degrees, master's degrees in acting. Yep. And it doesn't make us stiff.
Right.
And so my issue is with that. It's like, don't assume. And I think it's interesting because here I am, a Black American actress playing this role, Aunt Louie, and people assume that that's just who I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that I don't have a life outside of, I got that role because
that's who she is. Yeah. She fit. Exactly.
And that goes all the way back to theater. I was in a play called Milk Like Sugar, and we were teenagers, and there were 3 girls, and they had a pregnancy pact, and they were, from the hood or whatever. Yeah. And we get in front of this was at La Jolla and Playwrights Horizons in New York. And, we do like question and answer sessions with the audience, and these old white people subscribers would be like, oh, you have a degree? When have you not assumed that another actor came and did? Right. If I was doing Othello, you would think I had a degree.
Right.
Exactly.
So why would...
I mean, we're in the day and age where people
educated.
We're in the day and age. We're in the day and age where people wonder if the pilot is qualified.
Right. That's right.
I mean, if the Black pilot can,
flies plane.
Exactly. So
right.
It just is what it is.
Right.
What's up, world? Is this the year that you have decided that you want to eat healthier? Head over to factormeals.com/BigCourt50 off and use code BigCourt50 off to get 50% off and free breakfast.